Hello, guys. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. So, my people, as they go for internet too, I don't carry another correct gist come for una. So, guys, make I begin plan, make una dey hear am. Na the gist concerning Wummi na I'm bring come right now. So,
go to court. Go to court. And the man, went to court and said, look, I asked my son has spied mysteriously. Because of so reason, I want to know to do the DNA. I asked her to let us go and do it within the family, but she said, no, I don't have the right that I should come and ask you, the court, to check the law books to see if I have the right or not to ask. We were all here when the court said, how could you not have a right? You do have a right to request for the DNA of the boy. That was a big one. It was a big one that silenced all of the proponents of you don't have the right, only the father. You understand? So the court stepped in and said, look, Aloba has a right to request for the DNA of the little baby. All right, the paperwork were prepared. Paperwork were done. Court said, all right, go and give it to the mother so that she can present herself, and then, we'll do what we have to do. We were all here. I mean, if you were not here when we got to this aspect of this case, just say hello. We were all here when the court prepared all the papers, gave it to them, said, okay, go and give it to her so that she can come, and then we can. And it took months and months and months. Mr. Boluwatife, good afternoon to you, sir. You understand? It took days, weeks, months to serve her the papers. You told the man, go to court, get a court order, and then we will see if you have the right. You understand? And the court said he has the right. All right, show up now. She was nowhere to be found. All over the place, to the point that they had to go back to the court to say, court, look, we can't find her. She's nowhere to be found. Her address is not there. She's all over the place. We can't get to serve her the court papers. We were all here. Please don't forget. And so the court decided, okay, the alternative service means, to either paste it on the gate of her house or also publish it in the national dailies. So they had to serve her those court papers on the DNA, the initial court papers on the DNA had to be served to her via alternative means. Unless you read it by not a missing paper. It was in the paper, so she would not say that she didn't see it. And so the court process began, back and forth, all right, and all of that. Now, in that process, from my understanding, based on what I know, Baba was the one who took the case of the DNA to court to request, to ask that, please, I just want to do this DNA to clear this aspect and to be able to, remove this dark cloud over this young boy, to be able to remove, this question, this big question over this boy's head. Baba was the one who went there to ask for it. Remember, Wummi had said that he did not have a right to ask for the DNA. Now, in that process, in that litigation, as it was going on, Wummi also applied to the court, asking the court to grant her the prayer so that she can go and have do her own DNA. The whole world, everybody was like, what? Where does that happen? She, oh, many to be more funny. Did you make a mistake? Remember when Karamo told us that, oh, maybe they made a mistake at the hospital and they exchanged, maybe it is possible and all of that. You know, she threw in that narrative at the time. So she also asked the court to, and women that are here, and also men, fathers, husbands that are here, you understand? You want DNA for your child, and then your wife also is saying that she wants a DNA for the child too. For me, it was a malicious move, strategic in a way. And so that was there. And the case went on. The case went on. It went on to the point where the court said it will be in charge of it, that nobody will know where the test will be done. You know, yes, she wanted a private DNA. She asked for it. You remember, if you cast your mind back, you will remember that it was said at the time that she also asked to do a DNA, which will be about the third DNA she's doing. You understand? You remember, she had already did one in the group chat. You know, she did one in the group chat. She did another one. And then now she's asking the court. She's asking the court to grant her the leave to conduct a private DNA. You understand? So that case went on, where the court wanted to undertake the whole process in secrecy, where nobody will know where the test will be done. Nobody will know anything. They will just come and call and say, look, this is the result, and that's it. And so the Aloba family said, no, we are not going to take that. I'm sorry, we can't. As a matter of fact, the court, the welfare people called Baba Mohbad and called Baba Mohbad's counsel and say, look, we want you to just send somebody from the family, just anybody can come, let them just, so that we just take sample from them and then we just go and do this thing. The lawyer had to educate, the lawyer had to inform the welfare officer that, look, what are you talking about? Mohbad's body is still there. What are you talking about? Somebody else's sample to be taken. That no, the type of test that we are requesting, you know, is not such that you can say you can just use any family member. Any family member could be used, but that is going to be like a secondary, like a support test to confirm whatever the outcome is. The welfare officer sent the voice note to the attorney, and the man came out and informed everybody. You understand? So, you understand? So, the Aloba family said, no, we are not in for that. We are not taking that. You understand? So that was what So at that point, the Aloba said, no, we are not going to be a part of any secret DNA. And we are not going to be part of any process that is not transparent. You know, you can see the family was took that position based on their experience in the autopsy and toxicology, where everything was secret until it was exposed, until the government was exposed, until the police was exposed, you know. So the family kept their eyes on the ball, said no. And then the 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 welfare madam letter came out. You remember that letter that the lawyer wrote to the welfare madam and said that, look, madam, dear madam, for us to continue to go on with it, to agree with whatever you want to do, this and this and this and this must be in place. Transparency. Mohbad's tissue alone will be used to conduct the DNA test. And if you look at that welfare madam, you will see that the welfare madam document stated clearly what benefits all the parties: fairness, transparency, credibility. You know, everything was in that. Well, so the family put forward that position before the court and said, look, madam, if you want our cooperation, if you want us to have faith in whatever you are doing, this is what we would like to see. Right? And so because of that position that the family took now, that took a while to, I have said it, that this might be the longest DNA test ever in history. And I'm going to check it with Guinness Book of World Records. You understand? So they went back to the court, and the court said, okay, all right, in that case, all right, we will do a three-way. We will do a three-way test. You understand? We will do a three-way test where, you know, where Wummi will do our own, Mr. Loba will do his own, and the welfare office will do its own too. Which, to me, I mean, it's fair enough. You understand? The common factor is the fact that everybody takes the same samples. Everybody takes the same samples. You take your the same sample from the same source, same sample from the same source. You take from Mohbad, you take from the little boy, and everybody goes, provided that the centers that will carry out this test, provided that they are certified centers that does post-mortem DNA. You understand? Certified centers that are world-renowned. You know, that whatever A is doing, the result is going to be the same with B, and the result is going to be the same with C. All right? And the judge at the time told them, all right, go and research, go and make sure that the centers that you will be using can actually conduct this type of test. You understand? Can conduct this type of test. Remember, what made the test to be a little different is because there's no more fluid in Mohbad's body. Mohbad's body, you can't get nothing, no fluid. So it's just the tissue, like the bone, the teeth, you know, and all the other this thing. So because everybody wants, not everybody, because Baba wants, the Aloba family wants the truth. They want the DNA test to be properly done, whichever way it goes, but just do it well, do it transparently, let it be open, let it be credible. Whichever way, whether it goes right, whether it goes left, just do what is right. That's the objective. That's the objective. And so, for that to be guaranteed, Everybody goes. It's not a problem for Aloba family to go and check, okay, these people are using these centers. Can I just check to see that they are capable of um, doing the test? All right, welfare officer too. Let me check the center that they presented to the court. The court would have asked them to submit 3 centers each. So which means that the court has in front of it 9 centers to pick from, expecting that every one of them will have done their due diligence to ensure that the centers that they are presenting to the court can actually do the type of test. You understand? Can actually do that type of test. So any reasonable person, any reasonable judge, any reasonable human being will see the need to check what the other person is doing. You know, I expected that Wummi Adebanjo family would have checked the center that Mr. Aloba was using to do his test. I expect that even the welfare officer should check on both of the parties to make sure that the centers that they are presenting to the court are the right centers. And I expected that, if anything, the court, I expected that the court will be grateful to all the parties for helping it to ensure that the right thing is done. The court, the judge, don't go out there to source for DNA centers. No, the court doesn't do that. That's not the job of the court. You understand? That's not what the court does. The court will rely on the parties to do the right thing. And when parties come up and find flaws in what other parties are doing, you present it to the judge with facts, with documents. You say, Judge, look, this is what we found. I mean, flip the coin around. If Baba Mohbad had gone to take one center that is not capable of doing the test, should Adebanjo family not stand up and say, Judge, look, Baba wants to do Ojoro, look at what he has done? Should the welfare officer not stand up and say, look, this Mr. Aloba is not honest to look at what he has done, Judge? The court should be grateful. The court should reward citizens who help it not to miscarry justice. And so that's the journey of the DNA. Do you understand? That's the journey of the DNA. And so they went and found out that, look, we are doing the same thing. But they are taking centers that can't do this test. So court, we are just putting you on notice that the centers they presented to you, they don't do such tests. They are cancer research centers. Both the welfare office and the Adebanjo family. So court, in order for you not to miscarry justice, please look into this matter. And so that's where that case was. And the Aloba family said no. So because of that situation, I think the court now reverted itself back that, okay, we are going to be the one to do it. And the Aloba family said no. If you are going to be the one to conduct the test, you should also grant me the leave to go and do my own test too. You will take your sample, go and do it. Whatever you come up with, just go and do it. But I have to take my own samples too. Because now it is clear to everybody, to the world, that the welfare office doesn't even know what they're doing. The welfare office almost mislead you, George, almost got you to miscarry justice. the Adebanjo family almost got you to miscarry justice. So if you're saying you still want to go ahead and do it and you're not addressing it, all right, it's okay. But let me do my own. You have to grant me my own leave to be able to do my own test. Now that was where, I think that was where the matter was until that judge retired. Right? So what we are now hearing is that you remember the application that Wummi put in at that time, that she too, she wants to do her own DNA. She wants to do her own DNA to know if she's the mother of the boy. Of the boy. That application that time. The court has granted that leave. Meanwhile, Baba Mohbad, who initiated the whole proceedings, asking that God should allow him to go and do, he said the court is not looking towards that side. The court want to do its own. The court granted Wummi the leave, and then Baba Mohbad is still waiting. So you can see the corruption. You can see the injustice. You can see where they're driving the case to. You can see the corruption. I remember I said this some time ago. I said, those people who were in that house, all the people who were behind this case, the buying of Mohbad, they have made the police a scapegoat. The court should not allow itself to also be scapegoated in this case. Should not allow itself to be scapegoated in this case. But here we are right now. And what I'm also hearing is that there are two parallel suits going on this matter, on the same issue. How is that? On the same matter. So the import of all of this is that we must know the kind of system that we are dealing with. See the system? The system is hell-bent, on suppressing the truth. Aloba took the case to court. While the case was going on, Wummi said, she wants to do her own test too. She applied to the same judge, right? To the same judge, in the same court. So the court now, after all the process, said, we want to go and do this test secretly. The Aloba said, no, you can't do it secretly. It has to be open. Or if you want to go and do it, you must grant me my own leave. You must grant me my leave to conduct my own test. Now you grant Wummi the leave to conduct a private secret DNA, but you are dilly-dallying with Aloba in the same court. So that's where we are. And it shows one thing, that the corruption in the system, and that there are, persons who are behind this matter that just don't want the truth to come out. And I've been asking, should the truth of this case come out, who is going down for it? Who is afraid of the truth coming out? Who is afraid that, shucks, if the result of the DNA comes out, done properly, transparently, and professionally, if the truth comes out, who is afraid? Eh? Who is afraid, if at the end of the day, full forensics is done in the case of Mohbad? Full forensics that will say exactly, that will reveal Mohbad's communication 24 hours before his demise. Forensics that will expose and reveal who Wummi was speaking with at the time of that emergency, 3 a.m. on September 11. A phone forensic that will reveal, phone forensic that will reveal where Afolashade was on Monday. Full forensic that will reveal if Papa Sede Mohbad went to that house on Monday. Full forensics that will reveal whether Adura spoke to Blessing, or Mohbad spoke with Blessing, or Wummi spoke with Blessing. Full forensic will reveal all of that. So who is afraid of all of these things? Who is afraid of a full forensic that might reveal that Wummi spoke with Yabo Ojo on September 11th? Who is afraid? Who is afraid of that? Who is afraid? Who will go down for it if the police? Anyway, thank God that the matter is before the police now. So that's where. So this is just to tell our people that these evil institutions, not corrupt institutions, they are hell-bent on suppressing the truth. And I'm happy that Baba Mohbad too, his lawyer and his family, they are not giving up. They are giving it a fight. They are giving it a fight. They are not giving up. So that's where we are, so that we all understand where the case has gotten to now. So you see how the judiciary has made themselves a mockery in the eyes of the public. In the eyes of the public. Alaba wants the DNA to be done. Yeah, he wants to do it. He wants to clear that cloud, this dark, thick cloud that is over the head of this boy. He wants to remove it. You understand? And clear his mind about that. So the family is like, okay, we are not letting up. It's not possible for you to say you want to do your own private. The court wants to do its own private DNA. Wummi wants to do her own private DNA. I've never heard of it. Private DNA. Plus the two that she had done before, the WhatsApp chats, private DNA that she has done before. The eyes of the world are on this case. The world is watching. The world is watching all these judges. They are watching the courts. Magistrate Shoteru, or whatever his name. We will remember your name. We won't forget. Just as we cannot forget Shotobi, we won't forget what you did. And the current magistrate too. Well, the ball is in your court now. Is in your court now. And the world is watching. If you all think that, oh, yeah, justice for Mohbad, people have, no. The case is still there. As you heard a few weeks ago, the reinvestigation is on. They will reinvestigate this matter. And if you go back to that Lacuna document, you will see that it covers almost all of the aspects of this case. The only aspect that I didn't see in it is Mohbad's money. The money that Naira Marley paid into Wummi's mother's account. They need to investigate that too. The police need to follow Mohbad's money. Follow it. Follow it. The shows that Mohbad, the last two major shows that Mohbad did, where is the money? Did they pay him? Did Polo pay him? If Polo paid him, how much did he pay him? And where did he pay the money to? Into which account? What account? And so the lacuna captures all of these angles perfectly. Prime Boy said, Mohbad told me point blank to her face, I'm not even sure if I'm the father of this boy. I'm not even sure if I am the father. I am not sure if I'm the father of this boy. Mohbad said that I went, look, it's just like coming into this house now. You just come in and then you meet a strange person. That, you understand? Which parent, which father will be okay, will not ask that, look, with the way this boy, they took this boy from me, can I check this? Can I check that? So they will go back. Everything begins from within the house. That house, that 3 a.m., what happened in that house? What made them to call the nurse? What made them to wait a whole day? It's in the lacuna document. To wait a whole day for a nurse that was in Cotonou. Why? Why? Why will the doctor say, take this boy, the body, to the mortuary, and instead you took the body home? Why? Who made that call? Who made that call? Afolashade told the world and said that, I asked my sister, Auntie mi, báwo ni kíní ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí? Báwo lẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí? How is it that the police didn't ask those questions then? Ẹ̀jẹ̀ wo lẹ ń sọ, madam? Afolashade said, I had an altercation with one of the boys in that house, whether it's Ayan or whatever, in the house when she went there. She said she had a word, with Karamo. Karamo was in the house. She was there at a point. And Folashade said she didn't even know who she was at the time. That they had to tell her that, no, that's Mohbad's sister. Don't fight her. That's Mohbad's sister. Do you understand? So all of these things, the inconsistencies in the testimonies and what they have told, needs to be revisited. And that's why Ogungbe had, on the instruction of the family, had petitioned the IG. And the IG has responded. He has given directive that, look, take a look at this matter again. Let's go back to the basics. As we have been saying it, we've been talking, we've been highlighting. As a matter of fact, we have made the case very simple for the police. We've made the case simple for the police. You understand? So the objective of this is that those who perpetrated the evil they did to Mohbad, they must not walk free. Their confidence needs to be taken away before they do it to another person. Their confidence needs to be taken away. Every one of them in that house, all of them, All the people in that house. All of them. So now the matter is back to the police. They have to look at it. And I'm happy that the Aloba family, they are not letting up on this case. They are still asking those very important questions. What happened? Who embalmed the boy? Who told them not to go to the mortuary, but directed them to go to the house? Who kept the doctor's note? You see, if not for the royalty case, the Baba would not have known that actually there was a doctor's note all through the coroner inquest. Shotobi did not mention the doctor's note. The doctor's note that should have been the number one document in the case of Mohbad, the number one document. The doctor's note. They never mentioned it. So had they not gone secretly to the probate court to want to go and collect Mohbad's royalty and property, had they not gone there, the man would still not have seen that doctor's note to this day. So now that we know there was a doctor's note, the police now have to ask the question, why did you not present the doctor's note when you got to Ikorodu mortuary? Why did you not give it to the man? Why did you not give it to them so that they could process the body and keep it? Why? So, did they conspire? Did Wummi, Darosha, Adura, Yatunde, did they all conspire to hide the doctor's note? Did they all conspire to hide the doctor's note? So that's the point. So that, exactly. Why did they not go directly straight up to the morgue from the hospital? But because they all conspired, they didn't want a proper examination of that body to be done. They didn't want proper autopsy to be done. They did not want proper toxicology to be done. This is the first thing that any person who truly understands this case must understand. The first thing that from the get-go, autopsy, proper autopsy and toxicology must not be done. And that's why you see that when the doctor said, take the body to the mortuary, instead they took it home. When they got to the police station to get police report so that they could do whatever they want to do, the police said, we don't have time with you, go away. And then they fought about, but still try. I don't know, maybe Mr. Aloba thought he could bribe the mortuary officials, to say, so to bad Lola, I will now make arrangements. Just keep him there. Okay, then let me grease your pants. As it's common in Nigeria, especially in Lagos State. But unfortunately, those people at the Ikorodu mortuary, they said, we cannot admit, we have to do the right thing. Where is your doctor's note? No doctor's note. Where is your police report? No police. I'm sorry, we can't take this body in. We can't take it. We can't take it because I'm detecting people. We don't know where you're bringing the body from. We don't even know whether the body is the body of an armed robber or whether it's the body of so. We don't know. We can't admit the body. So now that the police failed to ask all these questions, Now that the police didn't see all of these areas, with this petition now, it is my hope that they will be able to dot all these I's and cross all of these T's, one after the other. Check it. You understand? Look, imagine that I agree with you. I agree with you. As a matter of fact, they should not have even taken that body away from that hospital. Should be there, call the ambulance will take the body straight to the morgue. So something happened. Was it criminal conspiracy? Was it a conspiracy to stop the hospital and say, no, hospital, don't worry, we will take it. We will. You understand? Was it a conspiracy there? So Kuramedi will still come back. Kuramedi will still come back. Perez will still come back. You will still call them. What is the proper procedure? When a body will, anyway, maybe the reason why they couldn't do that was because it was a BID case. You understand? If he was admitted, he had the file. I'm not a doctor, please keep that in mind. You know, he has the file, he has everything. Yeah, maybe that would have made the hospital to say, all right, he's gone, call the ambulance, this is the note, take the body to the mortuary. Maybe. But from what we had, it was a BID case. So he was not even admitted. You understand? So maybe that's why they couldn't call the police or mandate that, no, you can't take the body. Let's call an ambulance that will take the body too. See? That hospital, first one, did not show up. Is there a conspiracy there? Is there a criminal conspiracy to hide all of this truth, all of these facts? So the police have a second chance now. They have a second chance to go back and do the right thing, to go back and reinvestigate this matter and ensure that the right thing is done. Mr. Boluwatife, I don't know. I'm not a member of Adebanjo. Mowori. I don't know. You can type it to Wummi, go to her page and who is your father? Just ask her who is your father. Just as you are wondering too, I'm also like, how is it that the father could see that the child is going through all of this and then you will not even show up? You will not show up. You understand? So you can ask. And it is a legitimate question in the Yoruba parlance. I mean, you know, it's a legitimate question. Who is your father? Where is your father? Where is your father? You can ask. I don't know her. I don't know him. And I don't want to know him. So that's where it is right now. So the police now have, no, Mr. Boluwatife, you don't want to sleep, Ni. It's just that you don't want to sleep. You know, if you want to sleep, your sleep matters to you. Just leave it. I mean, could it be that Adoju Tinyomo knew Wummi? That's why the fact, God forbid, would you be proud to go and represent your son who has been accused of banditry? I mean, some parents will be too ashamed to step forward and say, I am her father. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Maybe it's a case of Kolosoja Mushi, Konowesuke, Kosope. Èmi ni bàbá Wummi Adebanjo nípa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. What do you think will happen to him? Let him go to Oshodi, okay, and stand on the bridge and say, I am Mr. Adebanjo, the father of Wummi, the girlfriend of Mohbad. Let him go and do that. Maybe that's the reason why you have not heard from the man. Maybe. Because Any reasonable father will want to stand up for a great child. Just look at the way Baba Mohbad has stood up for Mohbad. Any reasonable father will stand up the same way for a great son, a great daughter. But in this instance, it is Kabiru that we see. It's Kabiru that we see go up, go down, write some nonsensical pre-action notice letter. It's Kabiru that we see. Baba Wummi is nowhere to be found. So that question should go to Kabiru. Kabiru, you they go up, come down, Ibo ni Baba Wummi wa. Has Baba Wummi ever attended any of the court sessions? You can see. And what this shows, it gives you a window into that family. You understand? Into that family. To see what's going on there. To know how they stand, how they are. So we've not been seeing Baba Wummi, but Kabiru has been representing Baba Wummi. So maybe Kabiru can say. Tomo anybody yonju a man fi yongoni. Abiba olo iman so. Tomo anybody you raise your shoulder and say, that's my daughter. That's my son. That's my son, that's my daughter. And if you look at it, when your daughter or your son does well in school, graduates, become, a graduate, successful at the university, came out, you will be proud to come out and say, this is my son, this is my daughter, in whom I am well pleased. This is my daughter, in whom I am well pleased. I have sent her to primary school, secondary school, university, and she's now a doctor. Which father will come out to say that Wummi is his daughter? Maybe that's the reason why you have not seen the man come out. Maybe, I don't know. When we see Kabiru, we will ask him. Maybe. Because Wummi ò jábọ́ látọ̀run now. Àwọn èèyàn kan ló bí. Ọwọ́ àwọn èèyàn kan ló dàgbà sí. Àwọn èèyàn kan ló mentor, and we know some of them. Àwọn èèyàn kan ló enable. And any person that feels like, anyone that feels how Wummi has comported herself in this case from the start to where we are today, anyone who feels that's okay, that it's fine, that's how things should be. You understand? That when a strange nurse that you don't know, you've never met her before, she has never attended to your family before, comes into your house, all that you have to do is to go and be cooking jollof rice while the strange nurse go and attend to your husband, to your boyfriend, to your son, to your daughter. Anyone that feels that is okay, something is wrong with them, fundamentally. Anyone that feels it's okay that there was an emergency that made Gende Olong better to run out of the house looking for pharmacy at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Anyone that feels that it's okay not to do anything all through Monday, don't do anything. Anyone that feels that that's okay, such people, something is fundamentally wrong with them. You understand? It's fundamentally wrong with them. Anyone that feels that it's okay, that when all that happened has happened and the Baba got to the house on Tuesday, seeing the corpse of the boy on the ground, that the statement that the partner could make to the father of the boy was, Baba, Egbe Keloro. If you think that that's okay, that's proper. Anyone, woman, man, mother, father, grandparent, if you think that's okay, then something is fundamentally wrong with you. If you think it is okay that to this day, nobody, even the Wummi, has not been able to give concise account, sensible, meaningful, logical, that we can all put together, account of what happened to that boy. If you think it is okay that she has done well, you are not okay. And if you think that the police has done well as well, that you think they have done well, they have done their job, they have done, you are not okay. You are not okay. If you think the way the police have handled this case is the best, or they have done the best, you are not okay. And so, maybe the man is not proud. Maybe the man is now, hey, sit down there, don't get up until I come back from the market. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know. You understand? So Kabiru might be the best person to shed some light into that area when we see him. So now, to the case of the pre-action notice, it is my observation that Kabiru has not even mentioned a word on that matter anymore. What's going on? You cannot just come out smoky and then suddenly you disappear just like that. You wrote such pre-action notice, bragging, demanding, threatening, and then you are nowhere to be found now. Kabiru. Usad gone. Usad. You didn't even have the courtesy to even reply. You know, when somebody writes you a letter, you wrote a pre-action notice to Barrister Wummi saying that he must withdraw his statements. He must apologize within 7 days. The man responded to you with the lacuna document. You don't even have the courtesy to even respond back. Whether you want to move forward with the case or you've decided that maybe you want to chicken out. You don't even have the courtesy to say, Barrister Wummi, all right, look what you have done now. I just asked you to just apologize. You went to go and bring 24 pages lacuna. You want to put me in trouble. Okay, I seize, or let's die the matter. Write something now. Write something to Wummi now. Wummi is waiting. Write something to the man now and say, okay, I'm bringing the case. Or I have been a fool. No more case. Sorry, I have been a fool. Write something to the man now. Tell the man that, okay, sorry, my mouth was too big. I didn't mean to threaten you. So let's leave the matter like that. Write something to the man. You just went quiet, running away from the man. What a shame. And so that's where the matter is right now. The good thing is that the family, they are still on the case. They are still doing things legally, lawfully, and they are following it step by step. And I believe that it is clear to the whole world now where the truth lies. It is clear to you and I and every other reasonable person who have been following this case where the truth lies in this matter. It is clear to everybody that something happened to that boy in the house. It is clear to everybody that there must be something about that boy, that little baby. Because I'm trying to imagine the rage with which they went back home. You know, the anger in front of a strange driver. The driver was there. You said all of this in front of all your friends, that you don't know the father of the boy. You said it in front of everybody. A vicious woman will not let that go. A very vicious woman will not let that go. And I want to believe that that's not the first time that Mohbad must have been saying it to her face. You remember what is the secret behind the fine boy? There must have been many and many conversations surrounding the paternity of that boy between the two of them. So saying it openly perhaps might have aggravated the lady. You understand? If the lady that said, Mohbad knew, he knew that this was not his child, he knew that he didn't father it, but he has accepted the baby. If we have to put any seriousness or something to that statement, then what are we talking about? Yes, I had that video. My grandpa, is it Aloba he's talking about? Definitely not Aloba. He doesn't know Aloba now. The boy knows his grandpa. He knows his grandfather. And the grandfather has money. He said, my grandfather will pay. My grandpa will pay. You see? So there must have been conversation. And if you put all of these things together, you cannot disagree with Aloba when he said, Wummi. You can see it now. Everything has come together. The boy is light. He's going to shine light into all the dark areas, the dark deeds of the mother. It's going to expose all of the evil deeds. So Aloba's family and Wummi, they have really, I'm happy that they are not letting up. They are following it up, taking the case one step at a time, piece by piece, one step at a time. I don't know how you want to do a DNA that wants to bring a child, to legitimize a child in a family, and then you want to exclude that family in the case. I don't know how that is possible, and especially when the family has requested for that DNA. I don't know how they are going to do it. You see, the court in this case just continue to rope itself, continue to embarrass itself, continue to expose itself. I don't know. I don't know how they want to do it. I don't know how it's going to end up. That you want to exclude the family, and then you give a girlfriend, a partner, the right to go and do DNA, so that she can now be said, the baby can now be said to be a member of the family without the input or the say of that. I don't know. Without the head of the family being consulted and being part of it, I don't know how they are going to do it. And so that's the interesting aspect of this case, that you see this matter, it's going on. It's going on. The Yoruba people will say, you cannot shave my head in my absence. In my absence, you can't shave. You can't. I don't know. I don't know. Aloba has requested for a DNA. You are not giving him attention. You want to corrupt the process. And the man is insisting that, no, you must do the right thing. The man is saying, no, it must be open. The court itself says that the case of Mohbad, everything surrounding Mohbad, is no longer a secret affair. It's no longer a family affair. It's something that the eyes of the world are on it. So how you want to do that now, whatever the result is, whatever comes out of what the secret DNA, how do you now impose that on the family? Again, just asking questions. How do you impose that on the family? Picture this, ladies and gentlemen. Just picture this. Your son went out there to do something, gets a child, and then wants to be part, they want to do DNA to be part of the family. But you, your husband, everybody in the house are not involved. So she will just come with court paper now and say, look, Mr. Aloba, everybody, look this document. Oh, the boy is an Aloba. How? Again, how the court will rescue itself from the dilemma that they have put on themselves, I don't know. I don't know. So if she goes ahead to do the DNA, of which I heard that one of the reasons why she has not been able to go ahead to do that DNA is because they ran into a bottleneck. They couldn't proceed. They ran into a problem again, that they couldn't proceed. So let's say, okay, she goes now to bring the doctor. Okay, let's not even go and bring the result of the one inside the group chat. Go and bring the result of that one. Present it to the family. Present it to the family now. Come and impose it on the family. Let me use that word. Come and impose it on the family. The result of the group chat DNA that you already did, come and impose it. And even this one that the court is asking, I don't know. I'm still asking. How will the court do it, especially when the family had already asked for, a DNA test. You understand? So that's where the matter is right now. This conundrum that the court has put itself in, it will be interesting to see how it will come out of it without looking corrupt. I don't know. I don't know how it will come out of it. Because at the end of the day, even if you do the private DNA, as you said you want to do, if it goes right, if it goes west, The family will say, no, we reject it. You are not one of us because we don't trust what you have done. The possibility of that is still there. If it goes east, the possibility is still there. So how they will continuously deny the family from conducting its own test after, I don't know where it will take the court. I don't know. But again, the interesting thing is the family are not letting up. They are still on the case. They are on the matter. They are following it up. And they have a very brilliant lawyer who is managing the case, as it unfolds. And that is very, very, what shall I say, refreshing to know and to see that they're managing the case in such a way that you understand. So that's it. So do your own, I do my own, and everybody comes together. And as I said, I've said it before, that the court just missed an opportunity, uncompromised arbiter in this matter. The court missed the opportunity entirely. And that opportunity was for the three-way test. Aloba, do your own. All of you come in front of the wall. Oya, take your sample. Bring your pathologist. Take your own, take your own, take your own. Everybody go and do it. The point is, can I see your credentials? The test centers. Oh yeah, this is my credential. I'm certified. I have the lab. I can do the test. All right, good. Go and do it. My expectation is that there should be no variation. Everything must come the same. So, and that would have put the court in a better stead. But what did they do? They bundled the chance. Now they put themselves in a conundrum now. How you want to say Wummi could? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. And as I said, it will be interesting to see how this goes. You understand? So that's where the matter is right now. The family is still fighting. Don't forget the criminal aspect of the case. The matter has now been presented before the new IG. The new IG. Look, there's a development, recently, I read something about a multi-billion-dollar scam. Multi-billion-dollar scam. Nepal, a Nepalese national was scammed in Nigeria. They even took the man to the headquarters of the Nigerian police just to give a semblance of legitimacy to the deal, the business that they are doing. Guess who was in office at that time? Egbex. Mr. Egbex was the IG at that time. He was the IG. The same IG that Baba Mohbad, the same IG that Baba Mohbad has written to, that Nigerians from all walks of life have been asking, do something about this case of Mohbad. And nothing was done. You can see. So, but again, it's a new IG in town, a new sheriff is in town who has given attention. I think that's a better name. IG Legbelegbe. He was the one in office. Imagine. They staged it to look like, see, the IG know us, the IG know that we are a legitimate company, bring the money, we will do it. And the man saw that he went to the office of, perhaps they even went to see Mr. Egbetokun. They went into his office, they shook hands with him. They the man smiled with them. Now that he's out of office, it is now being revealed that it's a scam. It was a scam. It was a scam. Eh? You understand? So we, the people, we, the citizens, what we are doing is what we need to keep doing. Keep the matter alive in the hearts of people. Keep the matter, alive. That Mohbad's case is not one case that you can just sweep under the carpet just like that, or that you can say you want to do wishy-washy. No. And look, the reason why they have been doing all kinds of things because Mr. Aloba said that I want the DNA to be transparent. I want things to be done properly. I want the right institutions to conduct this test. That's all the man was asking. That's all the man was asking. The man has not been asking for anything too much. He's not asking for too much. You understand? Anybody that thinks that they could trust the system in Nigeria, that you could trust Lagos State, continue. Put your children in the hand of Lagos State, in the hand of the police. Put them there and trust them. She's casted Ashiriti too now. What she wanted to do secretly under. You see, two instances now that further tells the public that these lady and our enablers, they are hell-bent on suppressing the truth. Remember when she secretly, 4 months after Mohbad's buying, she went secretly to go and apply to substitute Mohbad's name for her name and Adura. She didn't tell anybody, she didn't come out, she didn't inform anybody, she just went secretly. But she got casted. Now again with this DNA, she got casted again. Casted again. She wanted to go secretly behind, to go and quickly, It's sad. You understand? Don't trust anybody, especially Lagos State, especially Lagos State Police. If you think that you can trust the Lagos State Police, you can trust the court. From what we have seen in this case of Mohbad, well, when your time comes, put your trust in them. Put your trust in Shotobi. Put your trust in the DNA court. Put your trust in them. Put your trust in the police. Put your trust in Sanwo-Olu. Put your trust in them. She has been exposed. She has been exposed. And again, how will the court, the new magistrate, how will she conduct herself? How does she want to be remembered? How will she comport herself, conduct herself in this case? She got exposed. She got caught. She got caught wanting to convert Mohbad's property into her name. You see, as we are exposing them now, as we are informing the public, as we are letting the public understand what's going on, ó ń ká wọn lára. Mi ò mọ bí Mohbad ṣe kọrin yẹn. Mohbad ní ó ń dùn wọ́n, ó ń ká wọn lára. Kò bá wọn lára mu. The fact of this case is being highlighted every day. Ó ń dùn wọ́n, ó ń ká wọn lára. Wọn ò fẹ́ gbọ́ òótọ́ ọbẹ̀. They don't want to hear that Wummi has been exposed again. Ó ń ṣe ló ń dùn wọ́n, tó ń ká wọn lára. You understand? When you speak the truth, when you point their eyes, their attention to what is right, to the truth, to the facts, can you title Lori? Let me see if I can find it. Lara. Lara pé àṣírí wọn ti tú. Lara that they have been exposed. OPP, okay, OPP, yeah, she goes. They are uncomfortable with the fact that Wummi has been exposed again. Lara pé again, Wummi has been exposed. Just as she was exposed at the probate court. Let me see. I'm going to look for that song, OPP. OPP by Space Mohbad. I want to play that song. See if I can do this. I just want to see if I can do this. You know, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't. You understand? Like these people now, ask them, why do you think Wummi it's okay, it's fine, it's the right thing to do that Wummi will go and request for a DNA test, private DNA test? Do you think that's okay? Why do you think she's doing that? Okay, show me. Is this a song? She already did 2 DNAs. She already did 2. So, and if you think that the Lagos State and the institutions have done well, okay, all right, no problem. The advice I will give to any sensible person is, don't let them buy you. You see the confidence with which all these people, they are speaking with, that, Kiniko Shea, what else? Why, who then does Aloba wants to trust? No. Don't let them buy you, because if they buy you and you think you will get justice, no, you will be on your own. Because Mohbad's case is a test case for them. Mohbad's case is like a test run for more of what they could do. Don't let them buy you. I hope, am I clear with that? I think I am. Don't let them buy you. Because if you allow them to buy you, Mohbad case is just like a research. They have used Mohbad's case to test what they could do, what they could get away with. You understand? Want to test, okay, emergency could happen in a house, could happen in a house at 3 a.m., and nobody says anything. Nobody calls the hospital. Nobody calls the police. Everybody sits down in the house, lock up the house, and then all the people in that house, they have not been held accountable. That's the test that they have been able to do. What he carry out research, what he repair or work. What they have seen that it worked. Yatunde, DJ Bami, lifestyle, spending, Adura, Mohbad, they have tested the grounds along with the police, along with the lawyer, that yes, okay, so the next episode we could actually get away with things like this. And that's why Tobati Jekon Pai. Oh, this is Mohbad sọ fún ẹ o. If you allow them to buy you, you will not say that Mohbad did not warn you. Mohbad has used his life to tell you how evil these people are. So you won't say that nobody told you, you didn't know. I would not have taken my children to Lagos. If I knew that this is how they are, I would not have allowed my son to join the music industry. If I knew that evil people plenty like this in the acting industry, in the music industry, I would have told my son to go and be a lawyer or to go and be a doctor and all of that. You will not have any excuse to say that you didn't know. Ronaldo by Mohbad, yes, I found it. So every time that we talk about their feelings and the feelings of the government, of the government and the police, every time that we explain the lacuna, when you say that, Wummi, why did you not give the doctor's note to the Ikorodu mortuary? When you point out that, Wummi, why did you not call or take Mohbad, instruct all the boys in the eye, let's go to the hospital on Monday? When you tell them and you ask them, that, why would Wummi stay in that house and be waiting for a nurse from Cotonou? When you remind them that Afolashade was in that house and Afolashade saw Ashweje, Afolashade saw Mohbad washing Ashweje, I don't know now. When you begin to expose all the lacuna, you see, when Barrister, let me hold on for me. When Barrister Wummi brought out that lacuna document, O Kawolara, O Dumo, when the man highlighted all of those areas, when the man said that, look, where are the phones of Mohbad? Mohbad had more than one phones. Where are his phones? Odumo, Okamolara. Okamolara, the lawyer has exposed those lacunas. When the lawyer said that, look, Mohbad for Ashweje nínú ilé yẹn. Kàn lè sọ pé that's okay or that's normal. No. Ó ká wọn lára. When we talk about nǹkan tí ìyá Mohbad sọ nípa Wummi, ó máa ń dùn wọ́n, ó máa ń ká wọn lára. Pé ìyá Mohbad ní òun ká ọkùnrin míì nínú ilé lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì Mohbad pẹ̀lú Wummi. She said it. Ó dùn wọ́n, ó ká wọn lára. When we say what Prime Boy said before the court of law, that Mohbad told her, I am not even sure if I'm the father of this boy. Don't do more. Àwọn nǹkan yẹn náà kì í fẹ́ gbọ́. You don't want to hear it. And these are the areas that, are still gray in this matter. When we ask, after the police said, look, he bled profusely, but it was contained. When we ask, where did he bleed? Where did the profuse bleeding, where did it happen? Where did it happen? Was it in the car? Was it in Mohbad's bedroom? Was it in the washroom? Was it in the kitchen? Was it in the sitting room? Was it on the stairs? Where did the profuse bleeding occur? Where? When we ask, okay, you said it bled profusely, but it was contained. Contained by who? Is it the first nurse? The first nurse that was doing press down? Is it the first nurse that contained the profuse bleeding? When we ask, how was it contained? The profuse bleeding, how was it contained? How? What are the materials used to contain the profuse bleeding? And until the writing is done in this case, we will continue to talk about it. Their intention was that, this case would have, after Tobati saw there, everybody will go home, they will forget about it. No, it's not like that. It's not going to be like that. So that's it. So that's where we are right now. The family is on it. They have exposed Wummi once again. Once again. She has been exposed. So that's it. So the lacuna paper is still there. In case you are still wondering, get the lacuna document, take a look at it, read it, understand it. In fact, when you read that document, you won't need anybody to come and tell you things again about this matter. You will have a good understanding of the matter. So ladies and gentlemen, if you believe that no father, no parent, no family should lose their child the way they took away Mohbad from his family, I salute you. If you believe that such things should not happen again in our society, I salute you. If you believe that no partner, wife, girlfriend, child mother should behave the way Wummi has behaved from the start of this matter, I salute you. If you believe that Wummi has not been truthful, honest as to what happened to that boy at 3 a.m., I salute you. I greet you. You are not on the wrong path at all. You understand? And if you believe that the way that Aloba has been vilified in this case is not right, no parent should ever be subjected to such thing. Especially when nowhere has it been said that you were part of any whatever conspiracy. You understand? So if you believe that the man has not been, it's not fair to treat a father like that, I salute you too. Mohbad conspired. She conspired to conceal, to clean up the house, to wash Mohbad's clothes. She conspired to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, that's where it is. Thank God, Barrister Wummi and the family, they have been alert in this case, and they are taking it on, with the order for a private DNA to be done. Because once you grant Wummi access to go ahead and the leave to do her private DNA, Baba, who initiated the entire suit, must be granted his own leave to do his own private DNA too. So that's just the matter. That's it. And the court can go and do their own wherever they want to do it, but give Aloba his own stuff. Let him do it. So that's it. I want to greet everyone. I want to say thank you for joining. You have to grant it. So thank you for joining. And don't forget, I said I'm still waiting on how the court will do it. You will come and impose something that does not belong to a family. You come and impose it on them. That would be interesting to see how it goes. It will be interesting to see. To see how you can do that. You understand? Especially when the family had told you before, you want to do this thing, and then you now say no. You for dragging, and then you now say, all right. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I would just like to entertain. Listen, if you have one or two things to say, please send your request. And we take it briefly. All right. Good afternoon, man.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to everyone in the comment section. God bless you, sir. Thanks for having me up.
Yes. So that's where the case is now. Aloba has really shown that he is a father. He has shown that he's standing up for his son. A lot of people, a lot of fathers, they won't have the sort of resilience that Aloba is having right now. A lot of fathers would have gone home. A lot of them would have chickened out, but Aloba is still standing. He's still asking, what happened to my son in that house that night? What happened? I need closure. You need to get down to the information. I have a lot of questions that I need you to answer. So he's still asking those questions. Same way he's asking, hello, this boy, I want to know if he's truly mine, because my son said this and that to me. So and the Yoruba people say, whatever is missing, you look for whatever is missing by all means. You look for it, whatever is missing. So what happened to Mohbad in that house is still one of the reasons why we're driven to the DNA matter, and rightfully so. So we just have, okay. All right, so Mommy Rich Grace, please, can we have you, ma? Briefly.
Once again, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma.
And thank you. The panelists, Musumbola, good afternoon, ma. Everybody in the comment section, we really appreciate you. Thank you. And of course, people on the FYP. Thank you very much, sir. This is looking like the English section. When the time is right. So we know that àwọn ẹ̀rí pé àwọn èèyàn tó wà ń bí by gentlemen and ladies ni wọ́n rọra ń kọ comment díẹ̀díẹ̀, wọ́n rọra ń tap díẹ̀díẹ̀. Bibi Aloba, nice having you, sir.
Mr. B.
Good
morning, sir. Good morning, ma. Morning, Bosubola. Good morning. Happy weekend. God bless you, sir.
So, BB, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma. Yes, ma'am.
So àwa náà máa gbìyànjú láti sọ English kékeré díẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ló ní a lọ sùkúù. Ẹ bá máa já wa lulẹ̀ báyìí ni. You know, because English I know here. No English. Máa bandit yẹn ṣe máa ń sọ. No English. Now, sir, honestly, as well as every other persons that are still standing, I keep saying this and I will repeat it over and over again, that I salute you. Amen. I salute everyone that are true to discuss, everybody, whether adults, whether youths, whichever way, I want to address you, just please be here. But the fact that you're genuine to discuss is worth celebrating. And we thank God that hitherto He has brought us. No wonder that anthem we got at the beginning was actually spirit given. We did not know that it is that deep. And for a lot of us, we felt that, because of the nature of Mohbad's spy, we should have wrapped it up, because it's very, very easy, to resolve. So we're like, And there's something I want all of us to take with us on this journey. They never expected that by now anybody will be talking about Mohbad. But you to go and check it out. The moment it is going cold, is either a young person releases a song, is either an incident will happen, and we'll begin to talk over and over again. I will give an example of Sam Larry's accident. It generated a lot of conversation, and that ignited the fire of what we were talking about before. Some even went comical about it. They said it was the spirit of Mohbad that appeared to him. No, it is not so. But the fact that the fire of Mohbad's justice was actually fizzling out. So something had to come up so that we can continue to talk about it. So that's why I bring it back to something. I said celebrate yourself. And of course, I celebrate you. The fact that you are still on this course for good. Right from
ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ òun náà wá sọ pé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ṣẹ́ mi ṣé òun lóye kó máa sọ pé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ṣẹ́ mi àbí kí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó máa sọ pé òun ló ṣe òun. ìwọ borúkọ èèyàn jẹ́.
ṣé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó náà ló wá ṣe
àwọn yìí gbádùn ṣá.
ó bàjẹ́ gan-an.
ọlọ́wọ́ bá
wọ́n ti fún mi mọ̀dà ìyá alájọ sí
ọmọ tí ò ní ìrànwọ́ ṣe bá wọn ṣe ń jọ yẹn nìyẹn wọ́n ṣe ti kéèsì yẹn ní ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́
na pride go kill her.
kan tó wà láì tí ò ní kankan tó ń ṣègbéraga olùṣe ají àǹchè ní Priscilla ó lè ní òun ló lọ jí wọn ní àǹchè ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ó lè ní téèyàn bá ti ń jówó àjọ tó ti lójú kòkòrò ó lè torí ẹ̀ lọ ṣe lè nǹkan tí gbogbo yín ò mọ̀ nìyẹn ó lè ní tó bá délé yín ó máa ń jà yín ni very desperate kan ó lè. Gbogbo ìjọ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìyàwó yẹn ní wọ́n pé ó lè yẹ.
owó ọmọgbọ̀n tí mo sọ yẹn mi ní sọ ok olóòfẹ́ ṣe movement mo wá rò pé ṣé o plan ara ẹ̀ ni o ní gbogbo wọn ò turn up o ní kí bá ṣe voice káwọn èèyàn lè turn up wọ́n lè ṣe voice àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní turn up èmi gan dá owó ọ̀fọ̀ pé mọ̀dà pé òkè abẹ́ ṣe movement pé kó lè ó ní wọn support òun lòún gbólóore dìde òun ṣe mo ní èyà you can't do it alone we support you èmi náà wá sanwó ọmọgàn lọ́jọ́ yẹn àkáǹtì ẹ̀ lórí
máa pé tó ẹgbà fọlọ́run nígbà tó bá fi máa tọwọ́ tẹ̀ léjìká bí ẹ̀mejì bí ẹ̀mẹ́ta ara àwálẹ̀ wọn á ní wọ́n ti gbé e sin wípé ọjọ́ abáríbi ń wọlé ni. So they would not have thought that the father, that was why they were shocked when they heard the father's voice on the phone, on Mama Mohbad's phone. Tani pé kó máa padà lọlé ara ọmọ ti yá. Daddy Tazan ẹjọ́ ẹ bá wa pàtẹ́wọ́ fọ́lọ́run wípé ó bá wa tú àṣírí yẹn ẹjọ́. Number 1 ni. Number 2, they were not. He was not to be taken near the morgue at all. Abba, one gbọ́dọ̀, because wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó wọlé ní yàjóyàjó ni kó má lè tú nǹkan kan lẹ̀. And yet, Aloba got there and said, Abba, báwo lẹni tí iná ọmọ ń jó, báwo ló ṣe rántí pé ẹja máa lọ police station? How did you remember? Láti ẹ̀ tí lè máa sọ nǹkan tọ́lọ́pàá lè kọ́ ọ lẹ̀. How were policemen not able to say, kọ́kọ́ gbogbo wọn kó tì wọ́n mọ́lé pé mo lẹ ṣe rókù èèyàn? Did you get? It is still all God's time, schedule and timetable. And they were able to bring Mohbad back to ibi orísun ẹ̀. Àmọ́ pé Èkìtì ni o, ṣùgbọ́n Ìkòròdú náà ti tọ́. Wọ́n ní pé kán dá padà sí Ìkòròdú. All that journey is not small. Because God had to lead them there. Kán bá lè tọ́jú ẹ̀ síbí kan, ká ṣá lè rí nǹkan kan ṣe. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yẹn léjì, it was not supposed to be taken to the mortuary. Like you analyzed it very well, sir. That the mortuary attendant, they didn't do anything bad because they asked for documentation. We say, okay, where is the police report? Wọ́n fún wọn. Ètò Ọlọ́run ni kó lè sún wọn débi gẹ́ngẹ́ pé káṣírí wọn ó lè tú. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yẹn léjì o. Ẹ máa bá ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fọ́lọ́run, Ọlọ́run ló làtẹ́wọ́ kí n ṣe rich grace. Number 3, sir, the things that they thought they have perfected and have covered. Want to try? Kill and soy. Sir, when those 3 guys came out in the middle of the night, ibi gẹ̀ẹ́rẹ̀ kẹ́mi ó bọ́ lára Mohbad náà wà o. Tí ò bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ro oògùn, á jẹ́ pé wọ́n wá wò ta. Bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ti ṣe sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ wípé bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ wá bí wọn tó máa lọ sọ òkú ẹ̀ sí. Ńṣe ni wọ́n wá jáde tán bá dírẹ́bà lẹ́nu ọ̀nà. Ètò Ọlọ́run ni o. Ìjà wo ni Mohbad ń jà tó ń fọwọ́ fọ́ gíláàsì nítorí ìtọ́ Ọlọ́run tí dírẹ́bà fi lè bá wọn délé. Ẹ bá ń kọ́ Ọlọ́run mi pé ó tóbi, ẹ bá ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fún. See, these are the things to get me. So, because, see, at the end of the day, it was the driver's presence that got them. Where are we going to take him through? How are we going to really go about it? So, one padà sínú ilé, one lọ tì mọ́nú yàrá kan. Yes. So, and they still continued their deliberation on phone. That's why they cannot readily say, wípé kán ṣe forensic. Fóònù lana lóru ọjọ́ tí Mohbad jáde láyé. Wọ́n ṣe ń pa Olúgbọ́n náà ń pa Rẹ̀sà, náà ń pe Ọ̀ràngún Ilé-Ifẹ̀, náà ń pe gbá. Lálálù nínú ilé yẹn. Yes. Láti wákàtí yẹn, tẹ̀mí ti gbọ́. See, we have this ancestry spirit, analogy with us. At least I have seen it. I have experienced it. When my aunts passed away, me that I'm talking like this, this is not that I am hallucinating. We laid her inside our room. We were to bury her the next morning after we brought her from the hospital and the mortuary. The burial was for the next day, so we just laid her. I knew it. It was 3 a.m. when her spirit sprung out, because everywhere shook. So in that house, there will be no quiet there at all. Because they are making it look as if we pay. No, for what òun ló ṣe fi kọ wíìlì ilẹ̀ fún ọmọ tó bí nítorí pé nǹkan ọkùnrin ẹ̀ ti kú kò lè bí mi mọ́. àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ so wọ́n láti ra property fọ́mọ kan kó má dẹ̀ ní ìmí ìmọ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ and so many other things like that they made it look like that ìbò ti gbà á. So all of these things at that time that life went out of him. Ó wà láyìíká abẹ tí gbogbo bẹ̀ ń gbóná tó ń jà rìjọ tó ń jà pẹ́ṣẹ́ everything. So you can imagine pẹ̀lú gbogbo pépè lólúgbọ́ wọn àtàrẹ̀ sá wọn ilẹ̀ màmọ́. He came to Monday morning he came to Monday evening wọn rí bí kankan gbé ọmọ yẹn sí wọn rétò kankan ṣe sí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ní ìdààmú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọn wípé tó kí làwọn èèyàn máa sọ wípé báwo ni celebrity ṣe máa kú táwọn ò lè gbé lọ sí hospital náà ṣe kìíní náà ṣe fi hàn arrange gbogbo nǹkan so you can imagine ṣe bí nísìnyí we can become àwọn wà nínú ìdààmú púpọ̀ wọ́n ṣe máa arrange how to arrange his body for his father to bàbá wọn sì ẹ̀ so tí bàbá ẹ̀ mọ wọn ò rò mọ no so. The thing is that it was all of these things that they are orchestrated. It was not to be known. It was not to be seen. It was not to be heard, except by those people that are inside the house. How then did it become a public knowledge? How then are you talking about it? Am I talking about it? How then are we still on it till now? It has to be God and God alone. The one before whom there is light and there is no iota of darkness. Sir, another thing. They never, not in this life, not in their life to come, would they expect the paternity of that child to be known? Like, they can never. They cannot think that he ever can ever be revealed. It came out. So the example of the whole thing is this. Okay, they said you are saying that you have been wrongly accused, and somebody now said this is the only sponge that can make you clean and a soap. Do a DNA, and you are running helter-skelter. Do you need to tell a crazy fellow then that there is more to this story than meets the eyes? And they were not to the word was not to know about the WhatsApp chat or the group. It still got revealed. Please, I have said it before, I am saying it again. When they say, these people, they are very powerful. The people on this matter, they are powerful, they are not powerful. Power belongs to God. And God is doing everything in his own right. Using people like you that you are here and the people on the panel, the people that are still standing to be an ambassador of his program, to speak about it, to do everything. Because the worst evil that can befall a man is to have covered up his atrocities, and it will be open like that to the world to see. Kò wá rò wípé ó ti daṣọ bò dáadáa kẹ́nìkan wá máa fọwọ́ tọ́ ẹ lẹ́yìn pé màmá aṣọ yín mà ti ya lẹ́yìn nígbà tó fi máa wò lóòótọ́ kó wá rí pé gbogbo nǹkan tó daṣọ ró òun ló ti wà ń ta ìtìjú ni o. So for me I would say okay, like now WhatsApp chat yẹn ẹni tó sọ kò purọ́ a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò wọ́n kọ́ tó pé bàbá Mohbad ní bastard. Yes, Tony Mohbad's bastard father is only fighting a lost battle. If you do not see it, me, I saw it. That the DNA has been done privately. How did they arrive at that? Even if she's denying it now, it has been done. And we were not supposed to know. Eventually, we got to know.
Got to know.
Yeah, we were not supposed to know. What about his royalty status? 4 months after his demise. According to the commissioner, because it was in April that Baba Aloba went to Berekete, and they were now saying that they have taken the sample. They have not taken the sample anywhere. and someone had gone behind, and yet it became open. She said it on Kilenkwe channels that it was the lawyer that felt that I am the right person. I mean, the son is the right person to take it. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò yẹ ó jáde lẹ́nu aṣiwèrè gan. Mi Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó rí jẹ́ ìpín tèmi kó wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìpín ọmọ mi. Màá lè bí mi nírú ẹ̀, màá ní wọ́n tán òkété ní tó bá ti ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ tó bá ti débi ìrùkáfò, màá sọ pé skip it, ìní lè dáhùn. Ó dẹ̀ lè dáhùn ní national television. So please, what are you people not celebrating God for? Because Emi Oma, I go over our interview, everything that became clarified. You know, it was insinuations before, it was assumptions before. But from February 19, 2025, that she began to grant interview, every word she said exposed everything that people, it began to confirm what people were assuming before. So, you think she was the one talking? I saw Boluwati first comment. Who is the father of this person? And I like your analogy, sir. Ejo sir. Can you jade rue? To ma le joko ko rodi wípé tó èmi mo bí mo dúró tán. Ní kòríta bí tá dé. For me, I salute every one of you again. I salute God. I salute everyone that are committed to this cause. And above all, I salute Alova. Look at this small one now that has happened. You are only looking at it. That she could get a court order to go and say she wants to do a private DNA. No, I am only assuming so new. And you want me to, somebody that can get a court order, if there was no itch to that thing, what do you think can go on after? If there is no, that what a setback. And it told you, I guess you people are not remembering. June 26, 2024. June 26, 2024. And she said she has come to ask the court to grant her leave to go and bury Mohbad. That the mother and Mohbad's siblings are in tandem with these requests. Do you get, sir? As well as the people that are listening. Now, if there is no itch to that request, she sample un lo mumbeni. Emi ro fun ara mi ni o. Ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ wípé ìṣòro wọn ni pé as long as Mohbad is laying where he is, kò sí ìsinmi fún ìkankan nínú ẹ̀mí wọn. And they could get a court order. A court order supersedes whatever thing that Aloba has authority over now. Abi, is that not how it is done? Sorry, I did not go to law school. But if there is a court order for her to be able to get there with a pathologist or whatever, to get a sample from Mohbad to go and do, if she actually wants to do a DNA. You remember very dark man that had a case of a lady. I think I'm trying to bring you back to that same thing. Now, very dark man said, for them to be able to identify, they needed to do a DNA. I think you are still remembering. All the parts. All the parts has been, yes, dismembered. So, when they now got to Yaba, by the time they got there, what they said was that en masse, just so, for everything that God is doing, for everything. Now, the thing is, But for me, God bless you, Jay. Thank you. It was Yaba, if you remember that case. They said en masse. Why was it that it was when Very Dark Man was going to go and say, okay, even if it is the leg that we will see they said they have done en masse. Ẹni tí Ọlọ́run dá dúró wípé kó má lè débẹ̀. Celebration to God ni. I am telling you, in the same court, and in May 2026, Aloba has been on his own since 2024, making a request to the court. And they've been dilly-dallying here and there, running helter-skelter to hinder him. Ọ̀tọ̀lẹ̀ sọ pé kó lọ gba kọ́tọ̀ dà wá. Gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó tó di pé wọ́n lọ lẹ̀ mọ́ inú ọ̀nà kó tó di pé gbàgbà ọ̀tọ̀lẹ̀ sá sókè sàsódò. Just so to frustrate the man. And in under 2-3 weeks that you had made a request, it has been granted by the now retired what's his name, magistrate. And it has been
B.A. Shonuga.
Can you imagine? It has been granted already. I salute God. I salute all of his armies, all of us that is using. For me, as I am going to be wrapping up, I want to beg you, be the ambassador of God to the end. That Mohbad will not get justice, write it off. And I will not blame the police. I won't blame them. Go through their records. When they are set to do things unhindered, it is because some people are saying you cannot go beyond this thing, this boundary. But let me tell you, you probably do not know at all. You have to be exceedingly patient and allow him to do. Is it God? I want to say something. When the prayer group was still on, one of us, but this person can dream. Me, I know that those dreams were on point. So I begin to tell them, I say, see, a day will come that we will celebrate the victory that God is leading us on. Please document it. After all, the Bible says that you should write the vision, for it is for an appointed time. At that time, some will say, I cannot be writing. I say, write it down. But I remembered one of these dreams very, very vividly that this person recounted to me. Because they will tell me that she found herself in a house with the people that are under subjects that we are talking about. In her dream, she was telling me. She said she saw them. They were together. But at that scene, that they were now trying, they were cleaning things. I'm only putting it in summary now. They were cleaning things in that house, making frantic effort. She said she was in that house as well as her late grandmother. I will not forget, at least I'm putting it now, that they were together. So she said she now took her phone and began to snap. I think, yes, that she was snapping what they were trying to clean. She now said that they came at her, struggling the phone out of her hands, that the phone now fell down. And they now said, it has broken. And she said when she picked it up, she saw that it was the screen saver that got broken. It was not the screen ganga, the main phone itself. So she now said they thought that the evidence has been cleaned, or the one that she snapped had been taken out, but it's still on her phone. She said she now woke up. Let me wrap wrap up by saying, no matter what they claim, no matter how long, the evidence is there. That's what I used to answer. I want to say, kind of evidence for ọlọ́pàá. Evidence is pẹ̀lú ọlọ́pàá. Evidence is with God. And it is already there that there's nothing that can take it out. I will not forget that dream because it is very, very sacrosanct to this time. Only that I want to beg you, ẹ ṣe sùúrù, ẹ rọ́jú sí. Those of you that are the financial supporters, ẹ máa ṣe lọ. Those of you that are the think tank, ẹ máa ṣe lọ. Those of you that are moral supporters, ẹ máa ṣe lọ. Whenever you see the families out, okay, today now, I have had a very, very busy day. But when I want to help me celebrate Amiola's storm, sir, Eban Pateo Famiola, Money Amiola, only she alive for Aditigan at Afoju Bogan by fire by force. When she shared the life, and I looked at it, I said, oh, Satazan is out. So that at least let me just stay and hear. Because here, that is the force that we need to continue to talk about it, to continue to be formidable about it, to continue to believe. Sir, ọlọ́pàá, eventually, okay, mo fẹ́ yàn kankan létí yín. That same person tó ṣe àṣemáṣe pẹ̀lú the first Ìpẹ́lọ́wá 3 center. Mọ nǹkan tó ṣe ń sìn ni. Satazan.
Mo gbọ́ yín mà.
Mi ò fẹ́ là á mọ́lẹ̀ gbà. Ẹni yẹn, abẹ́gẹ̀tẹ̀, tó sọ wípé tó jẹ́ pé ibi tó kọ́kọ́ rán sí pé kó lọ ṣe, kò ṣe dáadáa ń bẹ̀. Ṣé bóun ló padà sọ wípé this time around tí gbogbo nǹkan fi ẹjẹ́ mu mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti dá báyìí. Ẹ má jẹ́ àmà wí. So, I am saying in conclusion that all of us, ẹ má jẹ́ ó rẹ̀ wá. Ẹ jẹ́ á dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni? A ti sọ pẹ̀lú ìdánilójú Mohbad máa gba justice. Ọlọ́pàá ti fẹ́ẹ̀lì. Kíní kan lọ́ọ̀yà ti ṣubú. Ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ o. Are you hearing me? Ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ni ká ẹ dúró. Ẹ má jẹ́ ó rẹ̀ yín. Bọ̀ pé Mohbad ò ní gba justice yẹn. Ẹ sinmi lórí ẹ̀. Ká tún lọ ṣe níbòmíì. Láti ọjọ́ tó jẹ́ wípé tí wọ́n ti lọ wú òkú Mohbad jáde, ọ̀rọ̀ ti di bó lọ yà ó mi. Ẹ padà sílùú Èkó kẹ́ lọ wo nǹkan kan bẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń rò wípé Lagos is so powerful. Àwọn alágbára ló wà ń bẹ̀. Go and check the 2023 election results. Ààrẹ jáde ó ní èmi ló kàn. Bí ta ò bá gbani ilé òye ó gbani ni. Ṣebí ìlú Èkó bàbá ló ní. Àwọn ọmọ tó wà ń bẹ̀ bàbá ló ní. Àwọn jàǹdùkú bẹ̀, àwọn gidi gan kó àwọn ẹni ọlá bẹ̀ bàbá ló ní náà, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Peter Obi ó sì fìdí bàbá jálẹ̀ with not less than over 10,000 votes nílùú Èkó. If that can be the case, èmi ò rí bí Mohbad ò ṣe ní gba justice o. Thank you for having me. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ má bínú mi ò lè sọ English púpọ̀. English yín yẹn pọ̀. Bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ìsinmi ní Yorùbá. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Mr. B. Mr. B, if you're there, you can, speak to us. And if you're not, Mommy Opulence Grace, you can. All right, I guess they are busy. All right, let me quickly address a comment that I had a few minutes ago. I saw a few minutes ago. The person said the answer or the solution or the justice is in the court and not with petition. Kind of putting a petition and the lacuna, whatever, together. May I use this opportunity to educate you and also inform you that in Nigeria, a case like this does not find its way before the court without the police. please write. If you have a pen, you can write it down so that you can always go back to it. Mommy, Rich Grace, thank you so much. God bless you for that insightful words, those encouragements. So in Nigeria, cases like this does not find its way before the court without the police. You understand? So the police are in charge of the evidence that the court will use to adjudicate on the matter. All right. So what the family has done by petitioning the IG, the police, to do a proper job, to reinvestigate the matter, to address all of these lacunas, is the right thing to do. Even so that the matter will still end up before the court. If you go to the court without finishing the stage at the police, at the end of the day, it will still go back to let the police will do their job and bring the facts and the evidence before the court. You understand? So please, whoever you are, get that correctly, get that straight. I know that a lot of people might have misinformed you or tried to get you on some railroading. You don't need it. The police will do their job. If they have not done their job very well, you have to call them, you have to petition them, you have to let them know that this is what you have not done. You have not done your job properly. You missed this part, you missed that part. And that's where it is. If you go before the court while the police is still working, while the police have not finished their investigation, if you go before the court, I don't know how the court is going to deal with that, because the court does not interfere. They don't, direct how police should work. They don't call the police and tell them, oh yeah, go and arrest this person. Oh yeah, go and do this investigation. Go and check that pocket. Go to that house. No, the court does not do that. You understand? So please learn that today, all right, so that you can free yourself from misinformation and all kinds of innuendos that goes all around. So thank you. So Mr. B, all right, good. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. I really appreciate you coming and being part of this show. We now understand where the case is. The family is still. Wummi has been exposed once again. Yet again, she has been exposed. And again, the court, we are still hoping and trusting that the court will not be scapegoated in this matter, that the right thing will be done. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. Mr. Bayo, Bosubola, Ibobagunwa, Mommy Rich Grace, everyone, Yabiji of Life, Mommy Mole. I saw Shoulder Mike. Yes, Shoulder Mike. Thank you so much. God bless you all for joining. Let's continue to stand by the truth. Let's continue to stand by what is right. Okay. And as we do that, our society will be better for it. Let us not condone or support the way those in the house, the way they have comported themselves in this matter. Let's not condone it. And please, 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 don't let them buy you. Tell your families, don't let them buy you, because those who buy Mohbad, they are still all over the place. They are still walking freely. Protect yourself. Be careful out there. And finally, Barrister Kabiru, how many times did I call you? Please, and please, you need to respond. It is courtesy, it is cautious for you to respond to the lacuna response given to you by Barrister Wummi. What is it that you want to do? Don't just go silent after all your braggadocio, all your gra-gra. Don't just go silent. That will not be allowed. So thank you very much. All right, so I think I have one more request. Let me see who this is now. Oh, okay. I don't know. All right, Yabeji. Is this Yabeji of Life? Let me see. Is this ERBG of life? Let me see. Oh yeah, ERBG of life. All right. So, okay. So that's it. ERBG of life. I greet you just before I wrap up. If you want to give us a word of encouragement or, so that's it. Let's continue to speak the truth, to always abide by what is right and what is just. Thank you so much. And may God Almighty, may God Almighty continue to be with us. Thank you all. And God
Morning,
bless you.
sir.
Morning to you. How are you, ma?
How are you, ma? Good morning to
Fine,
you.
thank you. It was actually a mistake. I didn't know I sent to request. Good morning.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so
Have
much.
a lovely one, and thank you for all you do, sir.
Thank you too. Thank you for standing by the truth and what is right.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, sir.
All right, good. So do have a wonderful weekend to everyone. Mr. Aloba, I will not forget to salute you. Mr. Aloba, I salute you. I salute your courage. And may God Almighty continue to keep you. God that has been keeping you all this while, may He never leave you. Take good care of yourself. Barrister Ogungbe, I greet you. And all the good people, only the good people in this fight. God bless. Bye-bye.
Millions of contracts. I need to go and supervise what you are doing. That's what we call government. Doesn't mean because I money minister, money ba, mulawo. Minister ti money only be body for me. You as a governor, only commissioner. Commissioner only be body for me. You award a contract through a commissioner or through a minister. You ní pé kó má lọ supervise ibẹ̀ yẹn, kó má lọ bẹ̀ kó wo nǹkan tó ṣe bẹ̀.
So that's why Wike is better.
Now,
ṣé ká sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ká tó move to the next one, sir.
wow, ní má rush prince jẹ́ kí
one by one.
If on the health sector,
Jẹ́ kó parí nǹkan tán, kí ló dé o yanṣẹ́ lé wọn lọ́wọ́ ni?
irọ́ kò nídìí. When you go to health sector, the same thing apply to you. Our president will go to France every 3 months, 2 months for medical. Àwọn nǹkan tó lọ ń gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, does it mean we cannot do it in Nigeria? Does it mean in that Abuja, you don't have hospital in Abuja that can provide that facility is coming here to come and take here? Kò lè ṣe Nigeria because as we believe pé àwọn doctors wà tó wà Nigeria yẹn wọ́n wà capable tó ni, and at the end of the day when they come here Nigeria doctors wà yẹn náà ló máa wá treat wọ́n bí. In London here, if you go to many of these our GP hospital, you will see all these foreigners doctors. Nigerian doctors, specialist doctors, consultants. And in the abroad here, most of these consultants here won't go to prime minister law. But in Nigeria, why president ló máa gbowó jù, senator ló máa tẹ̀lé. And the doctor, the consultant doctors go, tipa ló máa fi repo sí mọ́tò. We are not encouraging them. Amashi hospital, no equipment, no bed. Tí o bá jẹ́ as the head of the department, o ní láti tó bá award any contract, o ní láti lọ wo contract to award yẹn. Tí o bá ti gba owó lórí ẹ̀, tó o gba return lórí ẹ̀. ṣé ẹnìyẹn ò bá ti ṣe o máa fún ní certain period ní pé you have to deliver this job otherwise I will terminate this appointment this your contract. That's how the country will move forward. But when I awarded the contract, mo jókòó sínú ọ́fíìsì mi, mo ń gba AC, mo ń dagbada, wọ́n ń gbé tíì wá, wọ́n ń gbé kóòkì wá, and the consign paper. And the paper you cannot even read and digest. Ibẹ̀ láti ní. My practices, àwọn tó wà lábẹ́ yẹn. Tẹ́lòmíì tó dé position kan ní Nàìjíríà wa yẹn. Bó ṣe ti lọ ló sọ pé tí bá ti débẹ̀ yẹn in the next 6 months mo gbọ́dọ̀ ti ra Lamborghini. Kò tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ o. And that is how corruption starts. Kò sí ìlú tó bá wà tí president àbí governor ibẹ̀ yóò bá ti wà active, àwọn tó wà lábẹ́ náà ò lè wà active. So nǹkan tí mo believe pé a lè ṣe láti move forward that country nìyẹn. Kì í ṣe pé I criticize government. When you are there, you are doing good. People are saying good you are doing. They cannot criticize you now. But when you are there, o ti yáwó owó tẹ̀ ìyá yẹn kí lè fi ṣe. Our GP is going up every day. Àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù lè ń gba taxes lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. You should render those things back to the masses. Àwọn GP tó lọ sókè yẹn, they do pay back to the public. So ọ̀rọ̀ ìtakọ̀sọ débẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó jí gbé
olówó Ọlọ́run lówó má ṣe olówó lè ra ẹ pupa ẹ jẹ.
For example ti bàbá yàyẹ̀yà wọn ni wọ́n máa sọ pé ó ń tẹ̀lé ọkọ lọ́kọ ló ṣe ń rówó nísìnyí movie industry tó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe movie ẹ mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀ sẹ́ńtẹ́ pé bí ó yẹ ṣe ń blow ní movie industry pé wọ́n ń rí but wọ́n máa ti rí ní movie industry wọ́n máa ń kẹ́ ni àwọn tó wà ní snap ẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo sọ wọ́n máa ń kẹ́ ni so does that mean pé ẹni tó pàwọn èèyàn ń bá borúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ every time yẹn ó possible kó wà lókè torí wọ́n ń borúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́.
tí wọ́n bá borúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ ọ̀lẹ́ sórí rẹ̀.
so orúkọ gidi tó ń sọ yẹn bó sàn dúró àti fàdákà lọ so scam ní ọba.
Wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ẹ mọ́ra ní orúkọ rere sàn ju wúrà àti fàdákà lọ tó bá ti ní orúkọ rere múra láti ní sápá bọ̀ tó bá lórúkọ burúkú múra láti lówó. O máa pík eléyìí tó bá pè é ló máa pík mú orúkọ rere kí sápá mú ẹ mú orúkọ burúkú kó lówó lọ́wọ́.
Ọba ẹ̀ ló ní Long Island tó ń tà fún yín ọba ẹ̀ ló ní Long Island tó ń tà fún yín ó ṣe bíbí kí n tẹ owó yẹn fún yín.
100K péré ní kò pọ̀ jù 30 400 31 258 30 400 31 258
ẹ jẹ́ fún owó báńkì ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀.
30 wàá sórí rẹ ọmọ ró 30 400 31 258 ṣáìtẹ̀ wait and get. First bank ni o first bank ṣáìtẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìyàwó ọba yìí ẹ dákẹ́ ìdótótó náà.
Mr. Woman, ẹgbẹ́ mo hàn dẹ́ni àṣìyàwó tó bá ń dáhùn tó lówó méjì bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá dáhùn sí máa já ẹ dànù mí. Orí mi ò ráyè rárá dáa o. Princess ṣe o tó fẹ́ tẹ̀ 30 400
Ọba kan sí
30 400 30 400 31 258 First Bank Adelana Adekunle. Sóòtì tẹ̀ sóòtì lọ.
Mo bọ̀ bàbá wà lẹ́nu.
Òkèrè nínú ayé. Òkèrè nínú ayé. Ṣé o ti fún bẹ́ẹ̀?
Ọba ẹwà àkáǹtì yẹn 100 ni mo tẹ̀.
Òkèrè Princess àgbà o.
Ọba yẹn ń gbé mi.
Kò tí ì débi o. Kò tí ì débi o. Kò tí ì débi o. Kò tí ì débi o.
Rìsíìtì lélẹ́yìí, báwo ni kíní ìṣe fẹ́ ṣó ẹ̀ gan-an?
Ó dá kí ẹ máa mọ làkókò lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Princess.
Ọba mi.
Ilé ìdúró sí orúkọ máa pè é. Ojú ẹ ti sú ni.
Fóònù mi ti jáwọ́.
Ojú ẹ sú àbí? Fún ọmọ kan tó tẹ̀. Wọ́n gbé mi.
Ọba, mo ní kí n san orin tẹ́ṣẹ́ fún mi níjọ́sí ni. Orin tẹ́ṣẹ́ fún mi níjọ́sí mo ní kí n san fún yín ni. Ọba èèyàn gidi ni yín.
Mi mọ̀ wípé o mọ rí báyìí o.
Orin tẹ́ṣẹ́ fún mi níjọ́ yẹn. Lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn.
Owó tó tẹ̀, ó ti ṣe mistake. 1 million ló tẹ̀ mẹ́.
Ọba ìjọba mi dáná ọ̀nà ìdè padà ẹjọ́ ọba mi.
Ìdí ti jẹ́.
Ọ̀rọ̀ kẹ̀ mo bẹ́ tẹ̀ ọba mi torí ẹ̀ ń gbé mi bọ̀ ẹ bá mi dáná ọ̀nà ìpadà ọba mi ẹjọ́. Mo fẹ́ tẹ̀ náà, mo fẹ́ tẹ̀ 100,000.
What of receipt?
Ọba.
Receipt tẹ bá dẹ́nu péjì. Àwọn àgbàpọ̀ lọ jí ọtí wọn. Ẹ jẹ́ àwọn hàn o, ẹ kúṣẹ́, ẹ kọjá mẹ́ta, ṣé gbogbo ẹ yàn? Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lẹ̀.
Ọba mi ṣe, ọba mi. Oh, this man is not listening to me. This man is not listening to me. Oba, can you please help me send 900,000 naira back to my account, please?
Tó bá ti wá lọ́la máa fún ẹ padà.
Ọba tí màá lọ ṣe bí tí màá lọ́la ń kọ́.
Máa fún ẹ padà.
Tí màá lọ wá lọ́la ń kọ́, ọba tí màá lọ wá lọ́la ń kọ́. Ọba mo náà clients tó ń
bọ̀ dé mi. Ẹ máa jẹ́. Bọ́ńbọ̀. Ìgbé kí ni ìdúró náà mọ́ bọ̀? Ẹ máa jẹ́. Ṣé wọ́n ti jẹ́? Wọ́n ti jẹ́. Ẹ máa jẹ ẹ lọ. Ó ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oya mo ń bọ̀.
Ọba mi, tí ìbá lọ́wọ́ lọ́la ń kọ́, mo láwọn client rẹ̀ pé wọ́n máa ń sanwó fún mi pé àwọn level táwọn wà, àwọn ti wálẹ̀ kí n transfer wọn padà sí level tó wà yẹn. Ó bẹ́ẹ̀ jọ, ṣe rí owó tí client san fún mi ni kí n lè fi ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn. Ṣe rí wọ́n lè lọ ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Odidi ọjọ́ kan ni máa jókòó tí màá bá wọn ṣe oríṣiríṣi kí wọ́n lè ṣe kíni kán lè wàdà sí level tó ń wá ẹjọ́ bá mi. Owó client kan ni mo ṣe mistake send sí yín. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí yín ọba mo lọ ṣe mistake sí wọn send 1 million ẹjọ́ ọba lọ́bẹ̀ tẹ̀ 900,000.
Pé account number.
Okay, 70.
Ó rí pé ní.
Расслабиться, пойти полежать?
Да, расслабиться, полежать, полизать и вообще.
У кого как получится, да?
У кого как получится.
Сашу приглашает кушать, поэтому он таким интеллигентным образом говорит, что он закрывает.
Да. Ну, тогда приятного аппетита.
Нет, ну что, спасибо, что зашли.
Да, всего доброго, увидимся.
Здоровья, счастья, увидимся, да. Блин, а что там у вас в эфир? В эфир у вас будет причем какой-то там спрашивают?
Ну да, я сегодня открываю эфир в 20:15.
О чем?
А насущном.
На насущном, да. 20:15 по какому времени?
По московскому.
По московскому. Окей, будем заходить.
Добре, заходи.
The last boy is going to walk up before Uzbekistan. Penalty. Yeah? The guy is a World Cup fraud.
This guy just yells words he doesn't even believe in, bro. Guys, double tap. Let's go.
I do believe it. He's a World
Cup
fraud.
Guys, double tap to roses. Let's go.
Yeah, 3 roses.
3 roses.
Messi fans, let's go.
Bro, literally, guys.
Got Momo.
Guys.
Yeah, 3 roses. 3 roses.
3 roses, guys.
Didn't count, bro. 3 roses.
Let's go, MJ. Let's go, MJ.
Let's go. 2 more roses,
guys. 2 more roses. 2 more roses, chat.
2 more roses, chat.
2 more roses.
Messi fans, let's go.
Chat. Can we slap this guy on times 2?
I need 2 different Messi fans to just send a rose, guys, please. Yeah, please. Let's not look like Ronaldo fans in there. 2 roses. Yeah, big up Gucci. 1 more person with a rose, chat. Just 1 more other person with a rose. Somebody else. We need a different person, guys. I know right now we're surrounded by bitter Ronaldo fans. Big up Melvin. Yeah.
You're a bitter Messi fan, bro. You care more about Ronaldo. Guys, can we get one more rose? Can we get one more rose? Chat, can we get one more rose to slap up this Ronaldo hater?
Bitter Ronaldo fans.
Is there one more rose we can get so we can slap this guy up?
They're all here.
Respect. Guys,
The
can we get one more
Ronaldo
rose?
fans are here. Yeah, they are
No, they're not.
obsessed
No, they're not.
with Messi fans.
One more rose shot. We got 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Double taps. Pick up my double taps. Let's go,
Ronaldo
guys.
fans, he needs your roses.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Double taps. Let's go, Ronaldo
On
fans.
times 2. On doubles now.
Guys, let's go, Ronaldo fans.
On doubles.
No, lads. Let's go, Bobo.
That was that weirdo that was in my life, man.
Bro, Momo?
Yeah.
Boxing gloves? Yeah, bro. He's ripping you apart with the boxing gloves, blood.
Man said ripping off the pot. Chat, let's go, man.
Yeah, respect his
Don't let them
thing,
win
blood.
any games today.
Respect his
Don't let
thing,
them
blood.
win any game. Chat,
Bro, there will always only ever be one GOAT, blood. You get me?
Yeah, the
It
one
will
goal
only be
that is
Cristiano,
a fraud.
Alvaro, Dos Santos, Ronaldo.
Yeah, the goal of fraud.
Ronaldo.
The only superstar
Bro, fraud that didn't live beside his name, bro.
that has never turned up.
There's only one person that called up. There's only big up Lebron, big up MJ.
On doubles. Messi on me.
Guys, let's go. Keep slapping this guy up.
Messi on me, let's go.
What? Messi on me doing nothing. Doing nothing.
Defense like Ronaldo, but not like you.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Don't waste the doubles, chat. Do not waste the doubles. Messi fans, do not waste the
Messi
doubles.
fans are washed. Messi fans are washed. Big up MJ.
Messi fans, where are we, chat?
MJ straight Portuguese, blood. Hold that.
Care where he comes from.
Hold that. You should care where he's from, rude boy, because he's slapping up your team, lads.
Messi, where are we, chat? Where are we?
There's only one player between these two that has tried to call out a competition that they're competing in corrupt, lads. You get me? Yo, big up MJ. Hold that. Messi fans are embarrassed, man. Oh, now they want big up Valentino. No. Messi fans, that's not your body, bro. Messi fans be hiding, bro.
Let's go. Big up Gatsby. Let's go.
Yo, Messi fans, guys. Messi fans can't even count, lad. Look at the score, bro. Guys, 30 seconds left, guys. Don't let them snipe, bro. Messi fans can't even count, lad.
Messi fans, come on, chat. He said we can't count.
George, guys, 50 seconds, anti-snipe. These Ronaldo haters, bro. They're not even Messi fans, bro. You see how Messi fans, every time Messi plays, bro, they bring up Ronaldo, blood. Even though we're already out of the competition. That's how you know we live in the head.
The guy who's just talking about Messi.
Guys, double taps. Let's go. No snipe. Let's go, Ronaldo fans. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, hold that room, boy. Let's go, MJ.
We're 1-0 down, man. We're doing 1-0 to them frauds, man. A shout out to Gadspeed, man. Messi fans, please tap the live, share the live, man. We're 1-0 down.
Pick up Raheem for the follow, guys. 1-0 up. We're slapping up this Ronaldo hater for today, guys. Guys, first gift times 3.
Ronaldo fans are big.
I'm saved.
Yeah, right now, we sent one big gift brand. Oh, Gatsby, you send the rose on first gift triples. Guys, this is first gift triples. Don't send no roses on this. This is not the normal bonus. This is just first gift triples. It means whatever you send first times by 3. This is what it means.
The points go times 3, blood. You get me?
Yeah, so whatever you land first,
it will be 3 bonds on his head, and he's done.
Done up. Messi on
double taps. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Ronaldo fans. Let's go. Don't ever let these fraudulent. Oh, big up MJ. Let's go.
Messi fans,
you ever see a picnic down like that before, man? Let's go, guys. 5 seconds left to times 3. What else can we do to slap this guy? I'm saying, bro. Let's go, boo boo.
Messi fans.
The Messi fans. Where are the Messi fans? Okay. Can we do the DNA test of this boy we had when he was told, said, no, you don't have the right. A lot of these people, a lot of hosts at that time, he doesn't have the right. He cannot. Once the father did not ask for it, nobody can ask him, nobody can ask her, for DNA. That was a big debate at the time, confusing people, all over the place. It was a big subject. He said, no, he doesn't have the right. And then the man went to court to compel her. As a matter of fact, she told her, well, okay, even if you have the right, go to court. Yeah. Their mind was that, oh, the court will tell you that you don't have the right to request for DNA of the boy. You know, go to court. Go to court. And the man, you know, went to court and said, look, I asked her, my son has died mysteriously. You know, because of so reason, I want to know, to do the DNA. I asked her to let us go and do it within the family, but she said, no, I don't have the right, that I should come and ask you, the court, to check the law books to see if I have the right or not to ask. We were all here when the court said, how could you not have a right? You do have a right to request for the DNA of the boy. That was a big one. It was a big one that silenced all of the proponents of you don't have the right, only the father. You understand? So the court stepped in and said, look, Aloba has a right to request for the DNA of the little baby. All right, the paperwork were prepared. Paperwork were done. Court said, all right, go and give it to the mother so that she can present herself, and then, you know, we'll do what we have to do. We were all here. I mean, if you were not here when we got to this aspect of this case, just say hello. We were all here when the court prepared all the papers, gave it to them, said, okay, go and give it to her so that she can come, and then we can. And it took months and months and months. Mr. Boluwatife, good afternoon to you, sir. You understand? It took days, weeks, months to serve her the papers. You told the man, go to court, get a court order, and then we will see if you have the right. You understand? And the court said he has the right. All right, show up now. She was nowhere to be found. All over the place, to the point that they had to go back to the court to say, court, look, we can't find her. She's nowhere to be found. You know, her address, she's not there. You know, she's all over the place. We can't get to serve her the court papers. We were all here. Please don't forget. And so the court decided, okay, the alternative service means, you know, to either paste it on the gate of her house or also publish it in the national dailies. So they had to serve her those court papers on the DNA, the initial court papers on the DNA had to be served to her via alternative means. Unless you get a bind. Not a basic paper. It was in the paper, so she would not say that she didn't see it. And so the court process began, you know, back and forth, all right, and all of that. Now, in that process, from my understanding, based on what I know, Baba was the one who took the case of the DNA to court to request, to ask that, please, I just want to do this DNA to clear this aspect and to be able to, you know, remove this dark cloud over this young boy, you know, to be able to remove, you know, this question, this big question over this boy's head. Baba was the one who went there to ask for it. Remember, Wummi had said that he did not have a right to ask for the DNA. Now, in that process, in that litigation, as it was going on, Wummi also applied to the court, asking the court to grant her the prayer so that she can go and have do her own DNA. The whole world, everybody was like, what? Where does that happen? Did you make a mistake? remember when Karamo told us that, oh, maybe they made a mistake at the hospital and they exchanged, maybe it is possible and all of that. You know, she threw in that narrative at the time. So she also asked the court to, and women that are here, and also men, fathers, husbands that are here, you understand? You want DNA for your child, and then your wife also is saying that she wants a DNA for the child too. For me, it was a malicious move, strategic in a way. And so that was there. And the case went on. The case went on. It went on to the point where the court said it will be in charge of it, that nobody will know where the test will be done. You know, yes, she wanted a private DNA. She asked for it. You remember, if you cast your mind back, you will remember that it was said at the time that she also asked to do a DNA, which will be about the third DNA she's doing. You understand? You remember, she had already did one in the group chat. You know, she did one in the group chat. She did another one. And then now she's asking the court to grant her the leave to conduct a private DNA. You understand? So that case went on, where the court wanted to undertake the whole process in secrecy, where nobody will know where the test will be done. Nobody will know anything. They will just come and call and say, look, this is the result, and that's it. And so the Aloba family said, no, we are not going to take that. I'm sorry, we can't. As a matter of fact, the court, the welfare people called Baba Mohbad and called Baba Mohbad's counsel and say, look, we want you to just send somebody from the family, just anybody can come, let them so that we just take sample from them, and then we just go and do this thing. The lawyer had to educate, the lawyer had to inform the welfare officer that, look, what are you talking about? Mohbad's body is still there. What are you talking about? Somebody else's sample to be taken? That no, the type of test that we are requesting, you know, is not such that you can say you can just use any family member. Any family member could be used, but that is going to be like a secondary, like a support test to confirm whatever the outcome is. The welfare officer sent the voice note to the attorney, and the man came out and informed everybody. You understand? So, you understand? So, the Aloba family said, no, we are not in for that. We are not taking that. You understand? So that was what. So at that point, the Aloba said, no, we are not going to be a part of any secret DNA. And we are not going to be part of any process that is not transparent. You know, you can see the family took that position based on their experience in the autopsy and toxicology, where everything was secret until it was exposed, until the government was exposed, until the police was exposed, you know. So the family kept their eyes on the ball, said no. And then the the welfare madam letter came out. You remember that letter that the lawyer wrote to the welfare madam and said that, look, madam, dear madam, for us to continue to go on with it, to agree with whatever you want to do, this and this and this and this must be in place. Transparency, Mohbad's tissue alone will be used to conduct the DNA test. And if you look at that welfare madam, you will see that the welfare madam document stated clearly what benefits all the parties: fairness, transparency, credibility. You know, everything was in that. Well, so the family put forward that position before the court and said, look, madam, if you want our cooperation, if you want us to have faith in whatever you are doing, this is what we would like to see.